this year's focus is for the Western Star marketing show trucks to be Western themed. These are sketches, napkin sketches, ideas, products, materials that I'm thinking of, I'm proposing, and our objective is to put our minds together and come up with something awesome which will supersede all of the other show trucks that we've built for Western Star. My vision was a truck that mimicked gun stocks, all of the Western theme era leather, and that's where it really started.
Are we putting guns on the truck? Are we going to mount guns on the hood or anything?
Maybe. We were actually thinking about the exhaust stack could be a revolver. The etching, the tin work, silver work was be on all of the bright work currently on the truck.
Okay.
To change that,
Okay.
to bring that element in, bring some of the leather, hand-tooled leather, maybe some of the Western, Southwestern elements, the pearls, the turquoises into the truck.
Okay.
Yeah, again, everything's open to discussion and bring our ideas in.
Well, the unfortunate part of doing custom trucks for Daimler is every year you have to one-up yourself. And so this year we've just gone off the chart with custom modifications and paintwork. There's things on this truck that you're not going to see on any other truck. One of the really special features that we've put together for the Lomax build is these custom fenders that are kind of we consider them a Western Star exclusive. The design it mimics the front fender of a Western Star. If you see the reveals and the sharp highlights, you know, the curve of the front, these just don't look, they wouldn't look right on any other truck but a Western Star. And the lines of a Western Star are so classic and beautiful, it just really works. So when we decided to do this, we went ahead and we hand shaped these from tooling foam. Then we worked them up as a plug, created a mold. Out of the mold, we built a part, a fiberglass part over here, that again is a Western Star only product. The other feature is, here's an industry standard for mounting custom fenders on a truck. Not exactly rocket science. So what we wanted to do is bring some of our hot rod design, hot rod building ideas into our products. And by doing that, we just simplified it. Came up with a one-piece mount that would mount up under the frame. This is what this pattern will be cut out of 3/8 steel, which we'll be seeing done with the laser cutting and the water jet cutting.
Hi, my name's Craig. The company is ISCO. We're going to be doing some water jet cutting. We're going to do a Lomax frame rail. Our water jet here's are flows. We can cut up to 6-inch thick, just about any type of material. Today we're going to be cutting some 3/8 mild steel plate and cutting out a bumper frame that's going to look similar to what you see here on the screen.
So beyond that, we also wanted to offer a functional saddlebag, which would go along with the whole leather design and the whole feature of the western feel of that truck. And so on the Lomax, rider will be taking these, covering with his tooled leather, and they'll be mounted in there. Body color, leather, sterling silver. It'll be perfect. It'll just be dynamite.
Mickey Larson comes in and asks us to do some leather work on a Lomax truck. Come up with this little kind of a checkered design. We kind of have to do it by hand. It's a little bit more work, but overall I think the thing will look pretty cool. So we come up with a kind of a 1/2-inch square design. We put a dot there in the center. Brian, he's been helping me out for so many years. He knew how to do that, and he could do some of that while I was doing some of the tool work to tool all the straps, and I think that'll make this whole project come together pretty good.
So we decided to run a graphic stripe down the side of the truck to imitate the tooling that's on the leather. So what I had to do to achieve that is create a strip that looked like leather, create a background with some texture in it using a airbrush and a small spray gun, and then over the top of that do the tooling and then airbrush in some dimension by adding drop shadows and stuff so that it will look just like the tooling, and then put a silver tip on it, kind of like the buckle. And then when it came to the scroll work for the air cleaner and the stacks, we decided to again imitate somewhat the tooling that was on the leather. So basically had to draw it all out by hand, fill it in with black so that it could be scanned in on the computer, and then from there they would put it on a program that could be used on a flatbed router to route out the designs for the metal that's wrapping around the air cleaner.
What we decided to come up as far as part of the Western theme is to go with a little bit of Old Western, a lot of squirrel, to go with a little bit of different logo than we usually did in past years. We've come up with a W theme that we've decided to do in an old parchment style rendering, as if it was cut or burnt out of an old wanted poster. In the wanted poster, we decided to implement the Lomax truck specifically as part of the information on the wanted poster.
On the paint side, that's probably one of our specialties is the finish that we put on these trucks. A lot of the show trucks I've seen, beautiful trucks, but that's one of the things that are typically overlooked in the trucking industry, which isn't overlooked in the show car industry, is the beautiful finish. And that probably takes as much time as the rest of the build, believe it or not. All the prep work, the paint application, even the custom work, it all kind of pales in comparison with the time spent on the finish of these trucks. It's very methodical the way that we go through it and break down the layers of paint. We have to start with a coarse paper and cut it flat, and then we cut the scratches out of coarse paper and then cut those scratches down. It's very time consuming, but the proof is in the finished product. It's just when you have a mirror finish on a canvas that large, it's very breathtaking.
Everyone on the project is really pumped about the truck and sees the vision that we all had from day one.
You know, one thing about the Western Star, which makes it a perfect candidate for customizing, is its classic lines. It's a perfect example of Americana. You know, across the country, across the globe, the Western Star is known for its classic looks, and it's a beautiful model to work with, and it's going to be a beautiful addition to the Mid-America Truck Show 2011 this year.
The whole team would like to thank Daimler Trucks North America, specifically Western Star Marketing, for allowing us to run with our vision in creating this truck.